Okie dokie, here we go.
Alright, hello everybody. I thought I'd make a fun video where I talk about my 10 favorite items in my Mario collection, and then like talk about them, you know, for like a minute each. Talk about like where I got them and why I like them the best. I figured it would be fun, you know, because instead of like individually talking about like all these giant parts of my collection, I figured I'd just pick some of my highlights and then talk about them. I just like talking about Mario stuff, so yeah, alright, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna go in order from like, so it's a top 10, I'm gonna go in order from like number 10 and then all the way down to my number 1, which is like my favorite item in my collection. So, alright, so I'll start with number 10. My number 1 or number 10 on this list is this Mario hat. It's like a cushion hat, which I actually won from a like one of those UFO machines, but it's not like a claw game where you like grab it. It's like it was like balanced on like a thin like beam, and you had to like scoop it off. And I remember I was at like a friend's birthday party at like a Wisconsin Dells like arcade / resort, and I saw it in the thing to win. And I was just like a kid. I was probably like 11 or 12, maybe 13. And I begged my friend's mom, who, was bringing us, to if I could try and play it. And she gave me straight up like 50 or 60 bucks in quarters just to like, cause she was super nice and she knew I really wanted it. So I basically spent the entire party in the arcade by myself trying to win this. And I want to say it took a good like 30 to 40 bucks to win this. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's like a cushion of Mario's hat, and it's made by Van Presto. And I took the tag off because I was a kid and I was stupid. But back then I would cuddle with the cushion, so I wanted to take the tag off. But I always loved Mario's hat. I love the design. I love the M. So this is definitely in my top 10. And the story behind it is really cool because I won it. Okay, number 9 is this big guy. It is alright, I'll zoom out a little. It's like a Cat Mario statue made by First Four Figures. It's on the more expensive side. They make like a bunch of different really high quality statues. They made Tanuki Mario, which I have, and then this one, and they made like a gold Cat Mario, which was like even more expensive, which I couldn't afford at the time. So I just got like, this is like the standard edition. Then there was like the deluxe edition, which came with like the bell and Mario, but I just got the standard one. I've always really liked Cat Mario, and this is like super high quality. Cat Mario is my favorite power-up, so this one's super cool. So yeah, that's number 9. Okay, number 8 is this figure. I'm gonna zoom out a little for this one. This figure is a gift from one of my close friends. His name's Cody. He got me this when he went to Japan. I gave him some money to try to find me some cool stuff. And this is a while ago when my collection wasn't that big. So he saw this, I want to say at like a resale shop or something, and grabbed it for me. So this one's straight from Japan. I know this is from like a Van Presto line, and I know there's a Luigi that's supposed to go like back to back with him, which I do not have yet, but I do plan on getting. But I really like this figure. It's good quality, good pose, cool pose, very cool. And it was kind of a gift, like a homie got it for me. So shout outs to Cody. That was number 8. Okay. So number 7 is the Mario Pikachu. These things are bigger than I remember. I have to zoom out again. Mario Pikachu plush, which was a birthday gift from my friend John, who is in the Navy. He just sent me this. Kept the tag on it. I really like this one. I don't know. I don't really like Pikachu too much, but I do like when Pikachu is dressed up as cool stuff. And they did like a perfect job on this. It's so cool. Like a perfect crossover. They also made cards for this, which I never got, but I really like this plush. So this is number 8, I believe. 10, 9, 8. Yep. No, this was 7. Haha. Okay, can't count. Okay, that was 7. So number 6 is another plush. A lot of my top 10 are plushes. This is Mario holding a Super Scope. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to unjam it, hold on. It's supposed to like shoot. There it goes. So this is Mario holding a Super Scope from the game Yoshi's Safari, which is an old Super Nintendo game where you played as Mario riding Yoshi, and it's like a third-person shooter kind of thing. Super cool, and this is like super vintage, and I have this one with the tag, perfect condition, and it still works. Well, kind of. And I really like this one. I don't know why. Like, he looks kind of goofy, but like, just like having something super vintage and mint like this is awesome. And I got it for a really good price. So this is definitely one of my favorites. Kind of works. It works sometimes. You saw it work. Okay, so that was number 6. I think the rest are all plushes. Yeah, they are. Okay. Number 5 is the Boot Mario plush from the Nintendo Tokyo store. And they opened up their own like Nintendo store, which is weird because they didn't have one for a while. So they made like a dedicated Nintendo store. Like they just had the Pokemon Center and then they added the Nintendo store. And my sister, she went to Japan for me. I think it was about, well, not for me, but she went on a trip with her husband, and they stopped there and then FaceTimed me and let me pick out a bunch of stuff. And this was by far the coolest. Like, I have the whole set, but this is like, they never made like Mario in a boot. Come on, guys. They never made this shit. So there's the tag. It's so cool. Like, who would have thought that they'd make a plush for this? So, and Boot Mario is always one of my favorite. Like in Mario 3, when you get in the boot, it's always so fun. So, shout out to my sister for getting me this. Okay, that was 5. Number 4. I showed this in my last video, but I'm going to show it again because it is so cool. So this is the Christmas Peach. She's like Angel Peach from the Super Mario World set from way back in the day. What year was this? God, does it say? Okay, I don't see a year right away. But Super Mario World era, and I wanted this plush because I really like this set, and this one was really rare, and it's super cool. It's super unique. So my friend got me this as a Christmas gift just recently, and it's like probably one of the most thoughtful and cool gifts I've ever gotten, because I was expressing how badly I wanted it. And I was never able to find it online, but she was able to find it online for me, which is insane because I've been collecting for years and she just found it. So I love this plush. Definitely one of my favorites. Goes at the top of the glass case. So that is number 4. Number 3 is, this one's kind of a nostalgia. It's funny, it's not even Mario. It's Wario from the old, I took all the tags off when I was a kid. I've had this since they sold this at Best Buy or whatever. My mom bought it for me. He used to have a keychain on the top, which I took off because, you can't cuddle with him if he has a keychain. And then I took off the tush tag as well. But, for like stuff like this, that's like that you have a lot of nostalgia for, like you don't really care if the tags are off. You can see how much I play with it. He's not in the best shape, but this is like, I went through a phase where I like really liked Wario. So yep, this one I've had since I was very little, and it's definitely one of my favorites. There's a bigger version too, but I didn't get him until I started collecting really heavily. So all right, that was number 3. Number 2 is B Mario from the Mario Galaxy plush set. There's 2 sets. This is the one from this is the one from Sine. There's 2 sets. There's Banpresto and then Sine, and then I think this one is way better looking. So I like this one because B Mario is one of my absolute favorites, and there's a cool story behind this where me and my friend went to a tournament at a bar in Chicago, a Smash Bros tournament, where they had the grand prize was $1,000, So me and my friend went, you know, we had planned to like win it and split it, and we were able to basically beat everyone there, like destroy everyone, and then it came down to me and him in the grand finals, and I took it home, and you know, we split the money, and then, you know, I basically told myself, like, if I win this, I'm gonna buy like something I've really wanted. So I just went on eBay and grabbed this guy. So cool story, and definitely one of my favorites. So okay, that's NumberTwo. And then there's one more. I talked about how this is my favorite in the collection video, but I never really showed it too much. So this is the, oh man, I have to look it up. I don't remember what set he's from. So he used to talk. He'd squeeze his hand and he would say, "It's a me, Mario." But you know, I'm a little kid. This is the first Mario plush I ever got. I got it for Christmas when I was like 2 or 3. And I would just, you know, walk around with him and just squeeze his hand all day, like, just because I thought it was so cool. And then, you know, one day the battery ran out, and it was old toy, so you couldn't replace the battery. So I had my dad take out the battery pack, so I don't even have it anymore. But yeah, I've had this thing for over 20 years. Never got rid of him. You can see how old it is. Like, you can see all it's dirty and it's been played with. But this is my first ever. This is kind of what, you know, I kept this forever, and it kind of kickstarted my interest. Like, I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's other stuff I can collect. And then there was, and then here I am with a gigantic collection. But this is the #1, by far my favorite. So probably always will be. Hard to beat the nostalgia, you know. So that's it. That's my top 10. Those are my top 10 things in my collection. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite. But yeah, so that's all my favorites. Thank you everyone for watching. See you in the next video.